This is the L2C Media Network. And this is after the first half, featuring the scores from the 1 o'clock games and a preview of the Sunday night and Monday night games. Your host, Steve Baxley. Thank you very much, Harry. How you doing, everybody? Once again, late as usual. But hey, we're here. And we got some games. This is how we do it. We got some games. And we're going to bring it to you, kids. And we're going to do that right now, and then we'll give you a purported playoff picture as it stands right now. Okay, right now, 44 seconds left. It's not even close to a big game. But, wow. Saints lead the Jets 29-6. We are going to call this game. Saints win it. Final scores. Hello. Yes. Final scores. Final scores as I kill off an ad. The Bills squeaked by the Browns 23-20. Bengals took out the Dolphins and ate them 45-21. Titans beat the Chiefs 26-9. Andy Reid, I have a feeling we'll be saying so long soon. Chargers execute with precision. Cowboys 34-17. Vikings over the Giants 16-13. Panthers outdid the Buccaneers 23-20. 4 o'clock games for the late games. Falcons, Cardinals starting right now, as a matter of fact, as are the Jaguars and Broncos. And the Raiders and Texans at 4:25 on CBS. CBS also carrying the Steelers and Lions at 4:25. Lions, they got the work cut out for them. 8:20 tonight, the Patriots and the Ravens. We're going to preview that game right now. So Mike Vrabel knows as well as anyone how difficult it is to stop Derrick Henry. But Vrabel was Henry's coach with Tennessee Titans from 2018 through 2023. And now he'll face his former running back tonight when the Ravens host the New England Patriots. Henry is in his second season as Ravens backfield, and Vrabel is in his first at the helm of the Patriots. Baltimore, which is 7 up and 7 down, trails Pittsburgh by 1 game atop the AFC North. Patriots, 11-3, lead the AFC East even after last week's loss to Buffalo, and New England can clinch postseason berth with a win this week or a loss by either Houston or Indianapolis. Patriots quarterback Drake May will have a primetime showcase to boost his MVP case. Baltimore's Lamar Jackson, who has won that award twice, has struggled after returning from a hammy injury, but looked better the past couple of games. The Ravens were a 3-point favorite, according to BetMGM Sportsbook, as of Thursday night, despite New England's vastly superior record. The Patriots split with Buffalo, but that's their only victory against a team that's currently with a winning record. Of course, the Ravens don't have a winning record themselves. The Ravens are home this weekend, but Baltimore's only 3-5 at home. A loss to New England would make this the worst home record regular season in franchise history. The Ravens finished 3-5 at home in 2015. Baltimore's 22-5 in home primetime games under coach John Harbaugh, but 0-2 this season under Mike Vrabel. New England, meanwhile, is undefeated as a visitor this season, 6-0, the only team in the league without a road loss. For teams that aren't in the same division, the Patriots and Ravens have played their share of memorable games. In 2007, Baltimore came close to ending New England's unbeaten regular season streak, falling 27-24 at home when Tom Brady threw a last-minute touchdown pass. Now, beginning with the 2009 season, Patriots and Ravens had 4 playoff meetings in a 6-year span, with each team winning 2. New England won 23-20 in the AFC title game in January 2012 when Billy Cundiff missed a 32-yard field goal that would have tied the game. A year later, Baltimore went on the road and beat the Patriots 28-13 for the AFC Championship en route to winning the Super Bowl. The teams haven't played as much lately. Baltimore won the last meeting 37-26 in 2022. One of the things that made May so dangerous this season is his ability to throw deep passes. Now, according to Sports Trader, entering this weekend, hey, lugs the Bears. We'll get to that in a bit. Where was that? May ranked second in the NFL behind Matthew Stafford, 32, was tied with Sam Darnold, Dak Prescott, and Jordan Love with 26 completions that travel 20 or more yards in the air. Now, May said he's had to weigh the potential of deep passes against shorter, safer throws since college. Jackson hasn't missed a game since week 8, but hasn't had a full week of practice since early November. This week, he missed Wednesday's practice because of an illness, but proclaimed himself good to go on Thursday. So now the question is, what's going to happen? You're going to have to wait and see. 8:20 broadcast time, actually 7 o'clock broadcast time on NBC. That is, of course, Football Night in America, and that is, of course, followed by Sunday Night Football. It is New England and Baltimore. Al Michaels. No, not Al Michaels, but Mike Tirico and Chris Collinsworth with the call. Okay. So that is that's your Patriots-Ravens look. Now, let's take a look at the 49ers and Colts. Very important Monday night game. Let's kick it in the rearview mirror and see what develops. All right, it's 4:11, and we're going to go with playoff scenarios and everything for the last few moments. The Indianapolis Colts, San Francisco 49ers understand these stakes on Monday night. Both find themselves in the throes of tense, tight division races where one more loss could eliminate them. Both are also trying to lock up playoff spots, and both face a daunting final 3 games against 3 potential opponents. But these teams are hardly mirror images. While the 49ers may be playing their best ball of the season, the sliding Colts have fallen out of the AFC South lead and out of the playoff mix as they ask 44-year-old quarterback Philip Rivers to steady the ship. Rivers took his first snaps in 5 years last weekend and looked solid, though he expects to be better this week. We can only hope, and we have to be neutral. Now, against the surging 49ers, who are 10-6, who have won 4 straight and 5 of 6 to climb back into the playoff mix, that's the hardly ideal way to enter such a very crucial game. San Francisco can clinch its fifth playoff berth in 7 years with a win Monday or a Detroit loss today. San Francisco can also still be the NFC's top seed if it leapfrogs two West Division rivals, the Rams at 11-3 and Seattle also 11-3. Quarterback Brock Purdy also appears to be rounding into form after returning from a toe injury. Over the last 4 games, he's thrown 8 touchdown passes, run for 1 score, and completed at least 70% of his throws 3 times while throwing 3 interceptions, all in the same game. Now, the question is, can Purdy be as productive Monday night, or will Rivers salvage another victory for the Colts? And our teleprompter just went berserk again. So give us about a few little ticky poos as we continue this teleprompter. Okay. Let's see. I didn't do it. I know you didn't do it, Deej. You're missed, by the way, on Sundays on Chris's channel. Here you go. Or will Rivers salvage the Colts season with a win they desperately need to stay relevant in the postseason discussion? It's because I'm here. These teams don't square off often, but there have been some unusual twists when they do play. The last time they met was in 2021. The Colts won 30-18 at San Francisco in a driving rainstorm. The last time they met in Indianapolis was in 2017. Then Vice President Mike Pence left after about a dozen 49er players took a knee during the national anthem. And the last time the 49ers beat Indy was, hey, Donovan, how you doing? Okay, greetings all. Okay, we got a good crowd. Let's keep going. Last time 49ers beat Indy in 2001, then Colts Jim Mora, Colts coach, went on his infamous playoffs rant. The 49ers have struggled against the run recently, in large part because of injuries to their front seven. San Francisco has given up more than 135 yards rushing in each of the past 2 games and has allowed teams to average 5.4 yards per carry over the last 3. Now they're facing the NFL's leading rusher in Jonathan Taylor, who averages 103.1 yards per game and 5.3 yards per carry. Colts will have a new look when they don their Indiana Knights uniform on Monday. They will wear black helmets with a blue horseshoe logo instead of their traditional white helmets. The uniforms feature a black trim around the numbers, sleeves, and body, with the franchise alternate C logo that includes an outline of Indiana and 2 horizontal stripes across the shoulders. Team officials say the designs were inspired by the blue and black night sky seen across Indiana. Purdy has shown off his legs recently, adding another element to the 49ers offense. Purdy ran for 4 first downs last week and had 9 first down runs in the last 3 games. His 26-yard scramble last week was the team's longest run all season and longest by a 49ers quarterback in 9 years. Game time, 8 o'clock. 8:15, heel meets leather on ABC. Not ESPN, but ABC. I think ESPN is college basketball. Okay, we got one more preview. No, that's the preview? Wow. Now, how does all this add up for the Lions? What do the Lions have to do to get themselves in the playoffs? You may ask that question. Okay, I'm going to ask that question. Well, I'm glad you asked. Here's what they got to do. Just kidding. 1. 2. 3. 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. 10. 11. 12. 13. 14. 15. 16. 17. 18. 19. 20. 21. 22. 23. 24. 25. 26. 27. 28. 29. 30. 31. 32. 33. 34. 35. 36. 37. 38. 39. 40. 41. 42. 43. 44. 45. 46. 47. 48. 49. 50. 51. 52. 53. 54. 55. 56. 57. 58. 59. 60. 61. 62. 63. 64. 65. 66. 67. 68. 69. 70. 71. 72. 73. 74. 75. 76. 77. 78. 79. 80. 81. 82. 83. 84. 85. 86. 87. 88. 89. 90. 91. 92. 93. 94. 95. 96. 97. 98. 99. 100. 101. 102. 103. 104. 105. 106. 107. 108. 109. 110. 111. 112. 113. 114. 115. 116. 117. 118. 119. But seriously, folks, this is what the Lions have to do. And boy, it is a long list. So long, in fact, that um here we go. Yeah, I think I know where we're going with this. So if we could hit Ryan Armani's X page, that way we won't have to spend too much time. Okay. Yes, thank you. By the way, once again, before we do all this, got to remind you all the only way you're going to be seeing the Lions and Vikings Christmas Day, 4:30 on Netflix only. It will not be simulcast on Fox 2, which is the Detroit Lions home station. We got Broncos and Chiefs Christmas night at 7:30 on Prime. For those of you that don't have Prime, you can always watch it on Twitch. There we go. Boom. Okay, now for those of you who are interested in what's got to happen to the Lions, now the Bears beat the Packers 22-16 in overtime. The Lions need to go full bore. They're going to have to go through the gauntlet, win against Pittsburgh today, Minnesota next week, Minnesota on Christmas Day, and Chicago to wrap up the season. And the Packers need to lose one of their final two games, either in Baltimore or Minnesota, or the Bears have to lose next week in San Francisco. There are two additional scenarios, however, that are totally unlikely. They are the clearest path, and obviously they're the only path because the Lions need to win out all three games, including today's with Pittsburgh, Minnesota on Netflix, and Chicago. Packers need to lose need to lose one of their final two games versus Baltimore or at Minnesota. Bears have got to lose at San Francisco next week. So there you go. There is your situation to date. And by golly, Jim Bob, it's going to be a very unusual time. Yeah, I would agree, but you got to have faith. If they lose Pittsburgh, Minnesota, or Chicago, they're done. No matter what happens. Lions need to run the gauntlet, win the last three games, starting tonight, or starting at about 4 minutes on CBS. Not Fox, but CBS has the Lions-Minnesota game. So please watch. Lions-Pittsburgh game. I know some people have faith in the Bears. For God's sakes, we do. Well, almost. I so want the Lions to win, but we know right now I'm picking the Lions against Pittsburgh. Minnesota is going to be a bit iffy to predict. And Chicago, they've got, if memory serves correctly, Chicago has the tiebreaker. So we really need to get these wins. So, well, leave us to pray for something good. In fact, 4:25, when we say our goodbyes to you, that game will start again. It's on CBS. So good luck, Lions. I got you pegged for a win against Minnesota. Anyway, that is going to do it for us here on After the First Half, as we have reviewed all the 1 o'clock games. It's time now for late games to get underway. Go enjoy. I will see you all, hopefully, tonight at 11:15 or 11:20. I will be from 8 o'clock to 11 o'clock over on Chris Knight's Jackbox Games live stream. So just look up Chris Knight and Chris Knight's web thing. What is his thing, boys? Can we pop it up here so I can viewage and twoage? Blessings. Thank you. Thank you very much. Okay. Let's see. Oh, and tonight it's elves. So anyway, hello everybody. Okay, so that is it. I'll see you at 11:20. Thanks everybody for watching. This has been After the First Half. I have been your congenital host, Warts McCoy, saying thank you everybody for why did I come up with that? Steve the Backsman Baxley saying I'll see you guys for the balls at 11:15 or 11:20. We'll get everything done. Enjoy the rest of your NFL Week 16 afternoon. And yes, we will have a special Christmas edition. That's right. We don't take a holiday off. But we might do something. I have no idea what's coming. But the balls will be hung by the chimney with care. Just hope some hot little babe comes down without wear. Anyway, thanks everybody. My mind is overworked. My mind is overtworked too. This has been a presentation of Mystifying Creativity Productions in association with the folks at the L2C Media Network. Executive producer Steve Baxley, producer director Matthew the Wizard Nichols, and coordinating producer was Jay the Brain Man. I am Steve the Baxman Baxley. No one else wants to be. And we'll see you later. Take it easy. Oh, Pangborn, do the close. This program was aired live, not recorded. Because if it was recorded, we would have destroyed it by now, wouldn't we? But it was live, so we have no faults. Good night, Mid-Michigan and all around the world. We'll see you at 11:15, 11:20. Franklin Pangborn speaking.